It's Junie. I'm running late, sorry. I'm trying to set up, as per usual, trying to set up. So, I know no one's here yet, but I just tried to get dinner done, and my daughter and I made ramen noodles, and she made an absolute mess. I mean, we make ramen from we go all out when we make ramen. We add pork and vegetables and cabbage and carrots and stuff to it. But it's a mess in there, so. And I just realized something spilled here on the floor underneath me. So I'm going to deal with that. Let's get some sage burning here. Hello. Hey, Susie Q. How was the party? Susie Q had a party earlier. Just clear the energy here. All right, spirits. Merry meet. I want to clear my circle. Let's try to get this going here. Spirit, I was talking to Spirit earlier, and they were definitely saying that Rose was wanting to show up. So, allegedly, of course, we want to keep hope alive, that Rosemarie Bly is alive and that she is well and that she's okay. But it's been, I believe, over 15 years now that Rosemarie Bly has been missing. So, it is a cold case. One second. Something spilled down here. I don't know what it is. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know what that is. It's like lemon oil. I mean, I asked my daughter to come down here and oil the furniture. This dresser that we have over here, it's not really treated well, so every once in a while I ask her to put oil on it, and I think she let the oil bottle lay on its side down here, and it spilled. So I got lemon oil. Actually smells pretty good, actually. But it's gonna make me fall and slip. Oh, jeez. Always something. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. All right. Hey, Karen. Hey, Wild Man's mom. It's been a while since I've seen you, honey. How have you been? Hey, Luminous. Woo, woo. Okay. So, I did a quick spirit box earlier, and I uploaded it as a private session. So let me get that going now so we can all hear it. Get the speaker thingy. I uploaded it to my privates because we can play it back in slow motion when I do it like this. So I still can't get into my laptop with my computer. I can't log on to Juniper's Tarot on my computer. So I can't share my like computer screen because I got locked out of it. So but let's listen to this because you can hear it in slow motion. My daughter's upstairs playing a video game, so she'll be loud. Okay. It's just a 5-minute session, and I ask Spirit, I ask them, hey, Spirit. So I ask them, let me play it back in slow motion. I ask them, is it Rosemarie and Summer that come here together and visit us? And Spirit says, yes. So this is what I'm like, hey, hi guys. I'm going to do a live session for Rosemarie. And I ask, is it Rosemarie and Summer that come here? And they say yes. So you'll hear that. Are the trolls already starting? So I'm asking, what happened to Rosemarie Bly? Are they going to be able to come here tonight? And Spirit is like, yeah, they're going to come. They're planning on coming. So I think that's really interesting that they're like talking about her coming. Let me play it a little faster. See, they say, yeah. So I asked right there, is it Summer and Rosemarie that come and visit us? And they said, yeah. And I'm telling them that I'm getting ready to, break down her astrology. And they're saying, she's here, she's coming. So they keep talking about, she was here and she's coming. So to me, guys, I know we're supposed to keep hope alive, and I know that we're supposed to, people, right there, they're saying they're on their way, they're coming home. So, to me, that just confirms to me that I believe that they're in spirit. I can't confirm that, of course. That's just my own opinion, of course. But, I think she is in spirit. So that's just my own personal opinion. Get her chart pulled up. How's everybody doing? Oh, really? You're having problems, Wild Man's mom? Actually, yeah, the chat looks kind of funny. It looks kind of weird. It's acting weird. So I'm asking here, they said there was some type of dispute, and they mentioned a comforter, they mentioned a husband, they mentioned he was jealous, they mentioned oh my God, they mentioned so much. But we're gonna do a. I just wanted you guys to hear the recording before I even came on. This is what they were saying. This is before we even went live. So this is a pre-recording session about 2 hours ago when I was talking to them about, hey, before I go live and before I do any spirit box sessions, I check in with my spirits and I ask permission first. If it's okay if we do a live spirit box session, like I ask permission, because they're like my family. These are not just random spirits, that come around. I mean, these are my people. They've been with me, they're with me all the time, guys. So, I always ask them permission, and, just give me 1 second. I'm still trying to pull up the chart. Trying to get everything pulled up. All right, so Rosemarie Bly is from St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin. The police report, the FBI report, has her leaving at 7 p.m., going to meet her cousin for drinks. She does not show up to meet her cousins, okay? She never arrives, from what I understand. And they are mentioning either a name by the name of Jessica. That right there, that said they attacked her and messed her up. I don't know if you guys heard that. Hey, Charlie B, it's good to see you. Here, Spirit says he was obsessed. So again, there's this underline of jealousy and obsession, and that shows up in the astrology as well. So I'm really glad that I pre-recorded this session with Spirit, because it is kind of matching what the astrology is saying. Also, they keep repeating, I hate him, or hate him, hated him. So that's another thing I find very interesting, that Spirit keeps mentioning, hate him. All right. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, hopefully it will let me pull up the chart that I pulled up earlier. It's kind of giving me a hard time. So, the chart that I pulled up earlier was all this action in the 4th house here. Can you see Algol sitting right there on that IC line? That is basically, in the womb and in the tomb, okay? And for me, Algol is the demon star. He also can be the alcoholic demon star, and he can be basically he rules mass catastrophe, strangulation. He can also represent rape. He can also represent anger, someone losing their head. So in the womb and in the tomb for Rosemarie Bly, I have the devil basically has shown up, okay, for how this turns out. Now, I also have Gemini in the womb and in the tomb. And this makes me think that, now, it doesn't look like with Leo ruling the DC line. To me, I might have one person, a male. He would be older than 28 years old. He would be older than 29 years, possibly older than 28 years old, older than 29 years old, because he's ruled by the sun. Okay. Mercury is 28 and below, and usually the sun is 28 and above, or 29 and above. So we're looking at someone that's an authority to her as well, with the sun ruling the DC line. This person could be somebody in power, and they could, honestly, guys, they could be an authority, like a husband. A boyfriend could be an authority. Trying to think. Who else could be an authority? A boss could be an authority. Give me 1 second. I'm still trying to get the chart up. And I did... Let's see. I found Rosa for her asteroid name. So, give me 1 second. See if I can find it. Rosa shows up on the first house. So I know that this is Rosemarie's chart, okay? When I pulled her asteroid, Rosa showed up right here. And the AC line is what rules our victim. So let me try to make this bigger so you guys can see. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to get organized here. I'm a mess, if you haven't noticed. I'm literally not a good YouTuber. My husband was like, what kind of YouTuber just lets their phone just die on everyone? My phone dies all the time, guys. Because I'm so distracted. I forget to bring down my charger. I forget to charge everything. Like, I'm just a mess, okay? Like, I'm not this, like, fancy schmancy YouTuber. I don't think I ever will be. And I hope you guys just forgive me for that. I just jump on by the seat of my pants. Okay, so I had an asteroid by the name of Rosa show up here. And I don't know why I'm like struggling to pull this up. But to me, with the Rosa asteroid showing up right on top of the AC line, that means I have the right person. I have the right chart, okay? Because the AC line rules the victim. The DC line rules an open enemy to our victim. The 8th house of death can also rule, some type of death, some type of transformation, some type of, it rules the house. I'm sorry, it rules the house of murder. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio. So, we look at Mars and Pluto as kind of malefics. So with this being the 4th degree for our victim is being ruled by Aquarius. So Aquarius rules your friendship groups, right? It is said that she was going out to go have drinks with her friends. So that's the friendship element there, that she was going, that the chart is matching up. All right. So I know I got the right chart. I know I'm working on the right person. I have Rosa here. And then I also have Aquarius, where at 7 p.m. she was going out to meet friends, or actually a social event, right? In her friend group, in her local she was going out to be social, right? Going out in her friend group. So this means that Uranus is ruling our victim. So with Uranus ruling our victim, and it's, this chart is sad, okay? Actually, I think this chart is, Summer Wells, she has Algol sitting directly on her DC line. So Summer Wells has the demon, which rules head and neck injuries, usually the neck. And mass catastrophe, destruction, right? And he's an alcoholic demon, okay? Is sitting, when you pull up Summer's chart, the alcoholic demon is sitting here, which rules an open enemy to Summer, but it also has Black Moon Lilith sitting there as well. So, yeah, that kind of freaks me out as well. And, this is not good, okay? I'm just gonna tell you that, because the IC line is also at a 29 degrees. The 29th degree, guys, is a fated degree. I have a few other 29 degrees. Her destiny is at a 29 degrees, the North Node. This could be her joining someone in secret, and it's at an ill-fated degree, right? So, and it's part of her destiny is... it's kind of on the cusp there. Well, her North Node is in Capricorn. Ugh, that's just awful. So, as you guys know, Capricorn rules a physical body. He rules DNA. He rules your hair, skin, teeth, and fingernails, okay? So, the fact that he's showing up... think of these as like chapters in a book, right? The first chapter, I am born. The first chapter is, this is my face, facing the world. This is me joining the world. My face is joining the world. This has to do with your health, your personality, your physical characteristics about yourself. So the first house is very important. Actually, in Vedic astrology, if you have your natal chart read, remember, guys, this is not a natal chart. This is a crime chart, okay? So the things that I'm going to be talking about, do not compare this to your natal chart, all right? Don't get it confused, because we're doing crime, and it's very different than reading your natal chart, all right? I'm really going to be going into the depths and the darkness of these planets. The dark side of these planets is what I'm going to be talking about, because, it's crime, okay? I hope that makes sense. Yes, for educational purposes only, I know that I'm a very disorganized YouTuber, but please leave me a like. Please leave me a subscribe. And if you want to become a member, I have just got approved for members, and I only did like $1 or something like that, or $1.99. Or I have like $1.99 and then $2.99. So it would be great if you guys could become members. If you become a member, I'll give you I'll pull a couple tarot cards for you. Okay. Hey, Shotgun Stevens, good to see you. Okay, so yeah, if you become a member, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so. All right, where was I at? I know I'm jumping all over the place. Okay, so I was trying to compare her chart to Summer's chart. Summer's chart is sad too, because Summer's chart has Algol on the DC, which rules the open enemy, and then Summer also has Black Moon Lilith there too, which that really freaks me out. Like there's things about Summer's chart that I'm very torn on. I see an accident, but then there's this other part of me that sees something very dark and sinister that happened there. Allegedly, of course, this is all alleged. And there's a lot of Neptune, which is, I'm sorry, alcohol and drugs. So, is there some type of horrible accident that happens to Summer because someone is not paying attention. Obviously, there's no one paying attention to Summer, and there could be drugs involved because of the alcoholic demon that's hanging out as her direct open enemy, and some type of neck injury or head injury is really showing up for Summer. Okay, and then I think Summer is moved. I think she's moved off that hill somehow, and I think that's where this whole conspiracy thing just gets out of control, is how she gets off that hill. Because I think she's put in a car, because I see some with Capricorn and Pluto, like through here with Summer, with travel in the local neighborhood. I think she's put back in a car and moved and transported. When she's put in that car, I just don't know if she's okay. Okay, so I did take some notes so I wouldn't get lost, because I do kind of jump all over the place. I don't mean to, but I do. Okay, so all right, so we have Aquarius, which can also mean that, was Rosemarie Bly thinking of the future when she went out to go meet her cousin for drinks? I'm curious about that. I don't really know a lot about this case, all right, because it is very old, all right? This is from, what, 2009? I wrote it down. Yeah, 2009. August 21st, 2009. Is that 15 years, guys, or are we past 15 years now? I suck at math. I think we are past 15 years, yeah. So, I mean, it's been a long time, okay? So, was she thinking about the future? That's possible. Was she trying to be inventive, trying to think of a way out of this situation that she's in? I think she's in a very toxic situation. I'm going to have to keep going back and forth to my other map because I can't get it to pull up on my laptop because I'm all discombobulated. But I do have Ceres show up here at the 7th degree in Libra. And to me, okay, that to me is classic marriage problems with custody. Could be a custody battle in the house of death and transformation, death and rebirth. I have Libra. Libra rules the 7th house. That rules relationships, okay? So there is definitely some type of transformational, some type of energy of just tension, okay? A lot of tension in a relationship or a marriage, okay? And I don't think it's good because with Ceres there, it has to do with custody, how you raise your children, how you share custody with your children, making arrangements, you know. Okay, if you don't know the story of Ceres, she's Demeter, who is the mother of Persephone, who was kidnapped by Pluto, right? And you know, she was so depressed she missed her daughter. So Pluto and Persephone and Demeter, they made this deal. They made an arrangement so that everybody could be happy. So for 6 months she's in hell with, well, it's not really hell. I don't want to, in astrology, Pluto rules the underworld, but I don't want to really refer to it as hell. It's just he rules that realm of stuff that's hidden, okay? The spirits, the dead, shit that we have to deal with in life, death, taxes, sex, death, and taxes, and rock and roll. That's the 8th house, okay? That's the shit that Pluto deals with. He's extremely important. He's got a very important job down there. So I don't want to call Pluto Satan because I truly don't believe Pluto is Satan, all right? That's just my own personal opinion. He does rule where people do bad things and they have to go, okay? He's in control of the spirit world, all right? That's why when you have planets in the 8th house, you know, you can be very intuitive. You can be very connected to the spirit world, connected to the dead. I have Jupiter in the 8th house, and I have many spirits around me. I think that's why. And it's ruled by Pisces. So I think that's why I have so many ghosts around me all the time. Like, I've always had spirits around me, and I would think that's probably why. I'm not 100% sure, though. All right, let me find her chart again, because give me 1 second. Everybody doing okay? I think it would be better if I show it on here because I can easily pull up all the asteroids on this one and the other one than on my laptop. I don't know why, but it's just easier. Kaden, don't say that. That's not nice. Sorry, my daughter's playing a video game and she's a serious smack talker. She's so loud. She says bad words when she plays video games. Oh wow, Blue Willow, thank you so much. You became a member. Oh my gosh, I have 2 members now. Thank you, Blue Willow. We'll do a tarot reading later, okay? If you want to. If you want to, Blue Willow. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay. So, all right. So I have series here. And I don't know why it's not showing it here either. Why does it do that? Oh, it's driving me crazy. All right. Yeah, I can't get it to come up again. All right. Well, anyway, I had series here. So I know that there is some custody, there are some issues with the way that they raise their children because of the whole story of Persephone and the god of the underworld. And with Demeter, they made an arrangement so everybody could be happy. The fact that it's coming up in the 8th house to me means that there was tension, there was anger, there was maybe some secret stuff going on, something that was hidden with the custody, okay? So she's being ruled by Aquarius. Was she trying to break free? Because Aquarius is breaking free from those chains, okay? Aquarius wants you to push the envelope. Aquarius also rules divorce, all right? I don't want to forget that, all right? And with Pisces here, was she trying to do something in secret? Or, I also have to think of drugs, drowning, lies, manipulation, secrets being exposed, and it's opposed. Let's see. I have Uranus opposed Mercury. I have Uranus opposed, it looks like it's opposed Saturn as well. So her chart, we have this huge T-square. Boom, boom. So when you have a T-square on your natal chart, all right, again, remember, we're looking at crime. We're not looking at a person's natal chart. When you have a T-square, there is a buildup of momentum. And where that T-square hits is where you have this explosion of energy. So think of it like a climax, okay? So there's a tension between Mars, the bloody planet of war, the planet of, I hate to say it, he rules weapons, he rules murder, he rules injuries all over the body. He actually can rule mostly a head injury or above the eyebrow. And again, I have it in Gemini, so that's hurtful words, argumentative words. There had to have been some type of arguing between. There has to be some proof of text messages or some arguing, okay, about the children, because Mars is in the 5th house and the 5th house rules children. So for me, I'm thinking that there is anger and rage over with Libra in the 8th house and with Ceres being in there. I have to think that there's some type of arguing or some type of rage. And then I have this opposition between Pluto and Mars, which makes me think that something popped off, that somebody said something out of control. Like it just, these are hurtful words. Okay, these are, maybe a secret was exposed. And with it being in Pluto, with being in Capricorn, I mean, I hate to say that as well. That's death. The fourth degree is family. The DC line being ruled by the fourth degree is family. And with Leo ruling our open enemy, so I have an older male that's older than 28 years old, older than 29 years old. He's at a degree of Regulus. So the fixed stars of Regulus, look up fixed stars, just so you understand. Now, Regulus on a natal chart, he's very different, okay? But in a crime chart, he can bring on a lot of violence, okay? A lot of violence. I don't know how else to say it. He's not good, okay? On a crime chart. And there could be some ego involved. And Regulus is a king maker, okay? He makes kings. If you have him on your astrology chart, it can mean almost like you have, you're from a royal bloodline, or like there's something genetic or something inherited from that bloodline, right? But on a crime chart, it means that the person that hurt Rosemarie Bly knows powerful people. He would know someone in power, okay? I hope that makes sense. He would know somebody, and it would be a male, okay? And he would know people who are powerful people who have money, people who are wealthy, people who, here he is, Regulus, the lion's heart, the most royal star. He's ruled by the angel Raphael, okay? So the watcher of the north, nobility, ambition, alertness, great power, status, leadership, then sudden downfall, accidents, violence, okay? And he's, corrected to these can be malefic planets on a crime chart: Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus. So, that's a shocking event. Jupiter could be a husband, could be an authority, and Mars does rule basically violence, okay? So he can rule violence on a crime chart. So that is what our open enemy to Rosemarie Bly is showing up as. That's not good, okay? And I also have a 5 degree, which is again children, and this kind of gives me a vibe, or kind of an overall feeling of the whole chart at the 5th degree. That rules the 5th house of children, okay? So we have someone that's an authority to Rosemarie Bly. We have someone that could be in power. We have someone that knows powerful people and is a direct enemy to her, okay? Opposite of that, Jupiter in Aquarius, that's really wanting to break free, her wanting to break free, a wound that never heals, that's in her 1st house. So this is directly affecting our victim, okay? Neptune is in the 1st house. I'm curious, was she under the influence? Did she go and actually have those drinks? This Neptune can be that she was, it is said that she went to go meet a cousin for drinks. Well, Neptune does rule alcohol, okay? And alcohol can be alcohol too. Now, her DNA I have in Mars. That's not good either. In Aries. Aries is connected to Mars. He is the bloody planet. He is the planet that rules violence, murder, and an injury to the head, or cuts and bruises all over the body. Now, I do feel like her direct enemy was an older male that is somebody of an authority to her, someone like a boss, someone like a husband, someone like a boyfriend, someone who knows important people or knows wealthy people. They're at a 4th degree here on the DC line. So I have to think this has to do with something with family. That is Cancer. That is a home degree. Your home, your safe place. It said that she left home. Cancer does rule the home. This is the 4th degree. 4th degree. Victim leaving home, 4th degree. Okay? Pluto at a 0 degree. That's not good. That is like there's an ending and a beginning, okay? There's the 0 degree and is not good on a crime chart, especially for Pluto, okay? So with Mercury and Uranus, these are shocking communication. Someone talking about wanting to be free, I would think. Maybe someone exposing secrets with money, because, you know, this is the first house. Money is more so the second house. It could be alcohol or drugs or just some type of secret exposed, and they're communicating about it, but it's opposition, so there's tension there, right? I have the moon opposed Uranus as well. So again, the moon represents our emotions, okay? And it can rule motherhood, it can rule your home, talking about your home. But on a chart, on a crime chart, I'm looking at right now at this. The moon means multiple things on a crime chart. It rules a second indicator of where our victim could be. And so I have emotions with relationships, because this is the 7th house. This rules the open enemy to our victim. This house, you know, so is there some emotions about a relationship? Because the 7th house is about relationships, okay? And it's opposed Uranus. So there's emotional, I have emotional words, over the top words about something either something secret or something about drugs or alcohol, okay? Secrets, lies, delusions, and they're talking about it, but I don't think this is a happy conversation at all. 26 degrees is not the best degrees either, okay? And are you guys doing okay? I hope everybody's doing okay. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Brooke. Thank you. Yes, this is all alleged. We're going to put back on the spirit box and pull some tarot cards, and then we'll do some mapping. Okay, so, you know, I just feel like with the moon opposite Uranus, I have somebody overreacted, okay? The night that she went missing, someone overreacted. And now that I see Brooke, I just remembered when I first started doing, when I first started looking at Rosemarie Bly's chart, and I pulled a few tarot cards on her, the song that kept coming in my head, and I haven't heard this song in years, but I think it's the Buffalo Springfield song, and it's that, it's like an old army song, but it's like, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep. Into your soul it will creep. Starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come. He takes you away. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. So, and that song kept playing over and over in my head, and I had the spirit box going. I was pulling tarot cards, and a spirit came on and said he was jealous, he was paranoid. So someone in her life was jealous and paranoid about something, and that was the song that kept coming on over and over and over in here. Oh, I know. Brooke is struggling, guys. Brooke is struggling. Say a prayer for Brooke, and you guys say a prayer for Aggie. Aggie just had some serious surgery done as well, and she's trying to recover, and she's struggling too, and she's just having a really emotional time. I think it's an emotional time for all of us right now. We got Scorpio coming up. Our sun is getting ready to move into Scorpio. We're having a new moon in Scorpio. We're all in the meat grinder. We're feeling a little bit of but change is coming. Change is good though, okay? So it's not all bad. It's not all doom and gloom. And remember, guys, I have to remind you guys, even if you pull up your astrology chart and it looks like the universe just took a big dump on your natal chart, okay? Like you pull up your natal chart and you're like, oh, what's going on with my astrology this week? And you look at it and you're like, like literally the universe just took a big dump on me, right? Don't think that, because everything happens for a reason. And these planets, I truly do believe, have your back. But we go through stuff, and it's temporary.
even when you see the worst case scenario on your astrology chart, it's moving. It's temporary. Maybe at the most you'll deal with something for a week, or maybe at the most 3 to 6 months, I'd say. Like a transit, you know, watching somebody go through a horrible time, and watching somebody go through, you know, a traumatic event. It's still it's not all doom and gloom, okay? Just remember that the sun always comes up tomorrow. And I know this because I look at this stuff all the time. I'm watching the planets constantly. I'm always on NASA looking at stuff. And, you know, the earth is going to spin on its axis no matter what happens in your life. Just don't think that when you see something that's traumatic on your chart, that it's the end of the world. Yes, it's a struggle. Yes, it's difficult times, but trust me and believe me, you will get through it. We always do, because things are always moving, and these planets, I truly believe God made these planets for a reason, and they got our back. I truly believe they got our back, and they're watching us, because I know they're watching us because I just pulled up Rosemarie's chart and I had Rose show up on the AC line. I just can't show it to you because I don't know how to work my laptop right now. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Anyway, okay, so where was I at? Oh, yeah. So also another thing that makes me think, oops, spirit. Another thing that makes me think that we have some arguing as well is the sun being opposed Jupiter right here. So this, I've not seen this much on crime charts, but to me, I feel like this is her open enemy, right? And he is opposing Jupiter, which can be somebody in authority, and Aquarius, so it's shocking, an unexpected event. Did he find some shocking information out about her? Did the open enemy to Rosemarie Bly find out something extremely shocking, and it caused some type of disharmony in the open enemy, the enemy to Rosemarie Bly? Okay. I don't feel like this is just some random stalker saw her at a bar and kidnapped her and took her. No, with the 4th degree here, I have to say that that's someone who might be in her family or someone she knows from her home area. And I have to say that with Leo, it's someone that, I would have to say that it's someone of an authority to her, someone who would have power over her to some degree. And with them opposing Jupiter, to me, it's just something extremely over the top, some type of information. Maybe they saw something online. I would look at this as, and this is, again, this is like seeking knowledge. These green lines can be like someone was asking questions. To me, I feel like they're asking, they're trying to get information, communication about something here. And I feel like the open enemy to Rosemarie Bly, this is where they lost all self-control. Because Jupiter is about your freedom, your beliefs, okay? And Aquarius is, a shocking, unexpected event. So did he find some information out? It made him blow his top, where he lacked complete self-control, and I have Pluto opposition to Mars. This at 0 degrees, to me, guys, that's death. It can mean someone lost their shit, okay? That someone, and Algol is losing your head. He's the fixed star. I know that we've looked at Algol a million times, but I have to read it to you because Algol is serious, okay? He's, especially in a crime chart. He's serious on your natal chart too, but he's not as serious on a natal chart. Only unless, like, you know, I would say look at Algol seriously if you're a suspect in a crime. That's the only time I really look at Algol, like side-eye Algol. But most of us have Algol. Okay, so this is basically someone lost their head. Okay, this is what Algol means. He's primitive, female sexuality, strangulation, beheading, danger to the throat and neck, murder, violence, mass catastrophe, the evil one, the demon star, passionate, intense, hysterical. It's very unfortunate, okay? And this star is showing up in the womb and in the tomb. How this whole thing is going to turn out for our victim. So the outcome for Rosemarie Bly is danger to the throat and neck, murder, violence, mass catastrophe. Actually, the 24th degree isn't much better either. Male sexuality, penetrating, right? None of these are really good. The 29th degree in Taurus, that's not really great either, okay? I would say between the 14th degree, between the 14th degree and the 29th degree of Taurus is dangerous for a victim, okay? And that's showing up all here for her, right? So the 29th degree of Taurus for our victim, accidents, blindness, violence, homosexuality, feminine power. All right, so, I mean, it's not good, okay? Her chart is very sad, and I don't know. Then with Capricorn being part of her destiny at the 29th degree, so, you know, I do have a lot of 29s here. The sun is at 29. Her destiny is at 29. Her IC line is at 29. Her MC line is at 29. And the MC line is kind of like how we all see this as murder, right? I mean, it's Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. You know, yeah, that's not good either. I mean, it could be travel, her reputation. You know, there's something hidden, something secret, and it can rule. It's murder. And I just really believe that there's something with custody and something with Ceres being here at the 7th degree. Seventh degree is your relationships with others, and 8th degree is some type of It's hard, okay? It's the meat grinder. It's transitional, some type of transition with custody. And the moon in the 7th house, that's emotions with relationships. I have her body with the killer, okay? This rules DNA. This rules her physical body as well. So does this. So her DNA is in Aries. That's a murder degree. I have another indicator of where her body could be, as well as, you know, in a relationship or with her enemy. The 7th house rules relationships. So again, there's just, I don't know. Also with Mars squares Uranus, that's impulsive as well. Because Mars right here, square Uranus, that's an impulse. Somebody did something so impulsive, so quick and sudden. I mean, this is like somebody lost their head. Somebody overreacted. Somebody was trying to gather information here. They overreacted. They lost their head. Mars square Uranus it could be an accident too. I can't, I mean, it could be an accident as well, but it's also rebellion. Mars square Uranus and Neptune. Did she rebel? And Pisces, the sun, even with Neptune opposed the sun here, it makes me almost wonder, was her open enemy convinced of something? Was he delusional about something? Did he truly believe something so shocking about Rosemarie Bly that he lost his head? And I'm going to say it's a male. Now, as far as hiding her body, I believe there might be two people involved. It might be siblings. It could be people that are from the local area, people in the local neighborhood, somebody he may have gone to school with, but it usually does rule siblings. So if Rosemarie Bly's enemy, I'm going to say killer, if her killer may have had someone help him dispose of her body. But I truly believe there's only one person that did the actual violence to her. Okay? Someone lost it with her. There's anger, there's rage. They believed something because Pisces, Uranus, they believed something about her. The first house rules her. So they believed something shocking about her, which pissed them off and made them rage out. And also murder. Mars is murder, okay? And it could be about children because he's in the 5th house, which rules children. Also rules when you're out, leisure, when you're out and about. Venus in the 6th house in Cancer. That's interesting to me as well. But I mean, this is the guy that hurt her. But I think I have two people involved that moved her or traveled with her or did something with her vehicle, right? Because her vehicle was found parked at another location. So this could be someone helped him move the vehicle. And I'm going to say it's a male. I'm going to say it's a male that definitely hurt Rosemarie Bly. I'm going to say that it could be someone within her family. And I'm going to say that it's probably somebody who's authority to her. And this would be somebody that knows important people, knows people in power, or he himself is in power. And that they might have a brotherhood or they might have siblings that help them do something with her car and her body. Okay, because this is in the womb and in the tomb. And I have Gemini there, which rules two people. Now, I do believe that she's in Earth, out in the open air, up in a higher elevated area. She could be near water. She could be near fresh running water. Okay, I know that seems to be a common theme for us, but this is Earth. So to me, the second indicator of her is an Earth, Mercury, Earth. Her North Node, her destiny is in Earth. And air is the AC line. This is the ruling planet in water. So I would say she's near water. You see, I don't have a lot of water. This is water, this is earth, this is air, and this is fire. This is cardinal, this is fixed, and this is mutable. See this mutable energy here, all in earth, makes me feel like there was somebody helping them. I mean, maybe they didn't know they were moving a body, or maybe they didn't know what they were doing, but I think they did know. I don't know. There's some type of arrangement here, I feel like. Some mutable energy with dealing with her body. It's in a mutable position there. And so there could be fresh running water nearby or fresh water nearby, but I do feel like she's in Earth and she would be exposed to open air. She could be in a higher elevated area with Aquarius. And let's look up in the book which direction I'm going to map out for her. So, 1 second. All right, so I lost my cover to Kirsty's book, but you guys can see. Criminal Astrology, Volume 1, Understanding the Crime Chart. You guys know I talk about Kirsty constantly. Okay, so I can't wait to ask Spirit because I kept telling them, please come and watch me read the chart. Also with Virgo, this is Virgo, and that's Saturn. So her DNA is in Earth, and it could be a very shallow grave. It might not be that deep, and the moon is there too, which makes me think it's in Earth, a shallow grave. So let's look at Kirsty's book, what she tells us to look for. Okay. So the 7th house takes me to a west direction. And Mercury rules north. So northwest. And the other book that I use is Caroline Lilly's book, Criminal Astrology for Everyone. I look at hers because she really does give us a really detailed information about what describes Virgo. So this is what Virgo, this is what her body would, this is where her body would be. Yep, shallow grave in Earth, probably in the woods, Brooke. Probably in the woods, and I would say shallow grave, low to the ground. Could be lots of dead leaves around, you know, something like that. One second. I have to buy new books because they're completely falling apart. They're in pieces now. Because I use them so much. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury. All right. First, let me just read to you. 1 second. Give me 1 second. I was going to read to you about the sun, but 7th house, Virgo. All right, so here, you can see it. Virgo. South by west, okay? Virgo is south by west, and also with it being the 4th degree, made me realize this too. Whenever it's like below 5, it can mean that our victim was feeling anxious about something as well. Something anxious about home, I would say. There's definitely something that was really wrong in the marriage, okay? That's like, boom. There's definitely some major tension within the marriage, okay? I hope you, hi, David. It's good to see you. I sneak in you, okay. All right, let me just try to find Virgo. People are weird. All right. Sorry, my book's in pieces, so I can't figure out where I'm at. I am the most disorganized person on the planet. All right, I'm just going to read to you Mercury. Okay, found it. Okay, Virgo. Wait. Virgo. Okay. All right. Like all earth signs, Virgo governs places that are low down and near to the floor. It also rules places connected with agriculture, harvest, and storage. In particular, dairies, granaries, malt houses, and breweries, cornfields, haystacks, greenhouses, places connected to barley, wheat, or peas, are where cheese and butter is churned. Places that have chicken ranches. Places like earth signs, Virgo governs inside the house. It governs areas and objects used for study, accountants, or storage of libraries, books, accounting works, books, pens, writing material, computers, typewriters, word processors, study halls, an office, a personal library, places that people can store cupboards, pantries, closets, drawers, small compartments, medicine cupboards, drug stores generally, though, in association with health, because Virgo rules the sixth house, and he does rules health and your medical health and your service, right? So that's why she could, be in a field that's behind, like you go past a pharmacy and then there's a farm field or something like that. She could be out in something like that, out in the woods, right? In earth, near a fresh water source, like a stream or a creek or a pond. Okay. Where am I at? Medicine cabinets, drugstores generally, though, in association with health. Also is affiliated with writing, studies, and warehouse or storehouses for large amounts of groceries. So like a food cupboard or a food pantry, something like that. If somebody had her in a house, that's kind of where she could be. All right. But I really don't feel like she's in a house. I feel like she's in earth. I feel like she's outside because she's being ruled by Aquarius, which rules outside in like a higher elevated area. I'm not sure if Wisconsin has hills. If they have any hills, I'd be interested in that. Also 2.9 miles away, 30 miles away, 29 miles away, 26 miles away. But I'm leaning more towards we're at a 29, 30 mile marker for her. But I'm thinking 29 miles. Her destiny is 29. So 2.9 to 29 miles out. And what did I say? Northwest? I forget. Virgo was ruled by... Virgo is south by west, sorry. South by west. Okay? In the woods, I'm thinking, guys. Really, I am. In earth, and it would be shallow. I really think she's in a shallow grave. Let's see. Okay, so Virgo will also signify objects or areas that serve as purely utilitarian purposes. Places are things that are used to store, restore, or repair things, such as sewing machines, sewing instruments as well, knitting, spinning, equipment like that. A servant's quarter in a home. Modern authors associate the sign with places connected with pets, small animals, so that's why we get, farm animals, and veterinary services, because this house rules small pets. Okay, so that's why they're saying like chicken coops, things like that. So if they know anyone, if her husband, not that I'm accusing her husband, of course, everyone's considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. if she knew an authority figure, someone that would be an authority figure to Rosemarie Bly, if any one of them had access to land where some of this stuff that we're describing, you know, it'd be interesting. Could be a Swedish farm, a German farm, a Jerusalem farm, an African farm, South Greece, Turkey, Baghdad, Croatia, Paris. These are all, like, Italy. These are countries that are ruling Virgo. Stones and metals. She could be near the color of lilies. If there's any lilies out in that field, that can be a clue to where her body could be. Lilies associates with Virgo with the color black and speckled with blue. So black speckled blue or blue speckled black, okay? Other authors has associated it with white because Virgo rules purity, right? So the color white. In general, Virgos avoid strong dynamic colors in decor and personal attire, preferring subtle hues and muted grays and earthy tones. So muted grays, earth tones, things like that. The stones and metals that could be near her body would be agate, sardonyx, and stones of diverse colors. Stones that are blue, stones that are agate, stones that are white, limestone. Stones that are gray in color, south by southwest. So when we map her out, I'm going to be mapping out all of this. This will get mapped out. The whole 7th house. So these are huge stelliums here. All right, so let's do some tarot readings, and we'll do the actual physical mapping tomorrow night or the next night. Whoops, I just dropped my phone. I want to pull some tarot cards on her. And is everybody here still with me? I hope. Oh, wasn't you at a bar? Well, yeah, this makes me think bar, and this makes me think going out and being social, like networking with friends. Mercury is going out in your local neighborhood. So, yeah. Blue Willow. I thought the car was found in a lot where truckers park and near... Oh, okay, so that makes sense with the Virgo then, if there was laundry nearby. That makes total sense then. Where the mom... I thought the car was found in a lot, truckers parked, and near the laundry where Mom and Candace had worked at one time, allegedly. Interesting. Car was recovered 5 days later in Grantsburg, in a parking lot typically used for truck drivers to park their tractor trailers. Their parking lot is approximately 30 miles from her residence. So that's 30 miles, guys, right there. So this is how I try to figure out miles, is I look for... Now, I mean, you guys can do this too. There's a thing where you guys can just pull up the atlas, and it will give you all the lines and directions of each planet. But I don't do it like that because I want to map out the way Kirsty taught us to do it. The way Kirsty teaches us to do it is to get the mile markers, and that's why I like to do it Kirsty's way. Of course, I could do it the easy way and just pull up, you know, the map of, where the map of Mercury, the map of, Saturn. But I want to do it with looking at, there's little synchronicities in this chart, okay? There is little clues in the numbers of this chart. And if you look, the killer is at 29 degrees. Her destiny is at 29 degrees. Pluto is at 0. So he just left 29 degrees. Because it goes from 0 to 29, and then, 30, right? So this is 30 little dots. So this is basically like 29 or 0, right? I mean, there's a beginning and an end here. So 29, I would count that as almost 29. I would count this as 29. I'm counting Algol as 26. So to me, that's 29, 30 miles, okay? So that's interesting that you're saying it was 30 miles. Very interesting. Yep. You think blunt force trauma to the head? Yeah. Well, I would say to the head and neck. I would say to the head and neck because of alcohol. He's really close to in the womb and in the tomb, and it would have been quick and shocking. So, and I think with this Sun to Jupiter, something set him off. Like he just went over the top. Some type of shocking information, and he believed. And this is a wound that never heals, which is directly affecting our victim. That's Chiron. He's a wound that never heals. And I hope that she was not cut. But this can also mean to be split. Or that she has come apart somehow. You know, allegedly. I'm not saying that she has. I don't want to have people freaking out on me in the chat. But I mean, it can mean that, all right? All right, let's pull some tarot on her, guys. I just want to see what I get. I've been really anxious to pull tarot cards. See how we are on battery. And then I still want to talk to Spirit. Wait, I checked my battery. I know I always let my phone die on you guys because I suck at this. Okay, we're at 47%. Hi, Spirit. He just said hi to us. Oh, my God. I love you guys. How are you, Spirit? Hi. Okay. All right, so let's turn on the Spirit box and pull some tarot. All right. Let's turn the volume up. Hey, spirits. Hi, guys. Sorry it took me so long, spirits. I don't want to summons Rosemarie Bly, but if she could stop by, that would be great. I don't like to summon spirits, guys. Like, they usually just show up. Especially with children, like, I don't like to call their spirit forward. But they usually just show up. Let's see, do I have Summer's little toys here? Here's Summer's little toy. Yeah. I don't like to call upon their spirits, but if they happen to show up, that's great. And they usually do show up. So, all right, let's pull some tarot. Hey, Walter. Is Summer or Rosemarie, are they around? Did Rosemarie Bly hear me break down her astrology? Does it sound right? Am I on the right track, Spirit? Did I read the astrology correctly? No? Did they say no? Susie Q says, hi, spirits. Everybody says hi, spirits. Julie says hi. Wait. Brooke says hi. Everybody's here, spirits. Spirits, can you tell me about the astrology? Does it sound right? See, I have this. I have it. This thing doesn't generate electricity, so. Who hurt Rosemarie Bly? Spirits. Who hurt her? Is there tension in her marriage? Because on the astrology, I have someone, there's a lot of tension in her marriage. Hey, Paula. Paula says, hi, spirits. Hi, little Miss Sharon. Hello from Australia. Hey, Sweetly. Spirits, can you tell us what happened to Rosemarie Bly? Chris filed for divorce after she went missing. That's so weird. So I feel like when I look at the astrology, Blue Willow, when I look at the astrology, I feel like they were already like talking about a divorce. Or there was already a divorce in process. And there was already like custody or something. And she said something shocking about those kids. And he believes something. And what does her husband do? I'm not accusing the husband. I'm just saying, does her husband know wealthy, powerful people? Spirit was mentioning Chris. Is that his name, Chris? Because they kept talking about Chris. Hey. Hi, spirits. Spirits are saying hi. All right, so we have a fire sign, which the sun is a fire sign. Spirits. Spirits, who hurt Rosemarie Bly? Christopher already filed. Seeking Serenity says Christopher had already filed for divorce and then dropped it after a couple of months. Blue Willow says, yes, Chris Larson. Ooh, I just got chills saying that. Serenity says, thanks. Sweetly, Chris is her ex-husband's name. They kept mentioning Chris. And I didn't know her husband's name, and I kept telling Spirit, like, no, we're not talking about Sebastian. I want to talk about Rosemarie Bly. Like, I only want this to be about Rosemarie Bly, right? But they kept saying something about Chris was jealous, and Chris lost it, they said. And then a female voice came in and said he was obsessed. So I'd like to know if Chris was obsessed about something, which kind of is showing up in the astrology. I don't know if you guys can tell that Pluto opposed Mars like that. That's somebody believing something and being very angry about it, right? Or like they exposed a secret and then they're angry about it. Something transformational that's not good. You know? Her chart is sad. It's amazing from the time they married to... It's amazing from the time they married to the time of her disappearance wasn't even a year, if I recall correctly. Holy crap, really? It's tumultuous marriage. Well, we all feel that something is rotten in this case. Yes, Brooke, absolutely. Her chart is sad. Isn't it sad to have alcohol in the womb and in the tomb, to have a demon there? It's like the devil's there. It's so sad. God. Second card I pulled fell on the floor was married. I'm going to try to get some light. So we have a fire sign and married. So we got a marriage, fire sign. If it wasn't, we would find her days later. Yeah. And like everyone's, really, like, I know the Wells are suspicious. I get it, okay? I understand that the Wells are suspicious. But, like, to me, this is someone... Leo is no joke, okay? I think Barry Morphew showed up as Leo on his charts, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't read Barry Morphew's chart, but Kirsty did do Barry Morphew's chart. You guys should check her out. She broke down Barry Morphew. I almost want to say he showed up as the sun as well. So this is someone that, like, would be an authority to her. I don't see Don Wells as an authority to her. And I don't see Candace as showing up as an authority to her. And 99.99% of the time, when you have the sun show up, it's a male. It's that fire. It's the moon is usually female, can be, and it can be a male too, but it can our family, but usually, when you're looking for your mother and father on a chart, the moon is the mother, Venus is the mother, Venus is female, the moon is more female, and the sun is, it's macho. It's the fire, it's the sperm, okay? I don't know how else to say it. It's the sperm. It's that male energy, okay? So, and this would be a male that has bravado. This would be a male, I feel, that would be intelligent. Could look like he could look like he has a red face. He could look, he could look like a lion almost. Like they take on, think of Barry Morphew. He has that red face, that white hair, like a yellow whitish hair, like a lion, or blondish hair. It looks like the sun is inside of them. Okay, now I know Don Wells kind of looks like he has the sun inside of him too, but this would be an authority to her, and this would be someone who, because he's showing up at Regulus, I just don't. Okay, Donald Trump shows up with Regulus. Okay. Donald Trump shows up I think Donald Trump shows up with Regulus on his AC line. Yeah. And think of the sun. Like, the sun is inside of them, okay? There's something that is powerful, and there is something, their hair, there's something that sticks out about their hair. It could be orange, it could be yellow. Think of a lion's mane. Okay, how you see that king in the jungle? Regulus is the kingmaker. He is a king, and he makes kings. So whoever hurt Rosemarie Bly, he was her king. Okay, someone that would be her authority, like a husband would be considered your king. Okay, so that's kind of why I'm leaning towards it's a man that she knows, but it's a man that would have an authority over her. And not that astrology is sexist. I don't want to sound like astrology is sexist. It's not. It's just astrology is very clear. This is somebody that your husband is your authority. Okay, I hate to say that, but he is on these charts. Sometimes he just shows up like that. So so I'm looking for someone that might have a reddish face, especially when they get pissed off. Their face might turn red. They might have lighter hair. They're bigger. They're ego sensitive. They have an extremely sensitive ego, and if they're going to do something, it's going to be big and over the top. Kind of what I'm feeling. I hope that makes sense. My gut tells me it's the hubby. He's the one that reported that Rose was going out to meet the cousin. The cousin denied this. Oh, husband was friends with the law. No way! Seeking serenity, really? So this means, because, I hate to keep comparing him, because I really don't, I don't want to be political, but it's a perfect example of Regulus, okay? The 29th degree of Leo. He is He's powerful, okay? And he knows very powerful people. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Also, yes, he's a stalker. He can be a stalker too. And he stalks any live stream. Spirit said he's obsessed. Spirit keeps saying Chris was obsessed. So I did get that. I actually have it on a recording. Hey, Mean Jeans. So I really don't feel like this is Don Wells' energy. It might look like Don Wells, but I feel like this is someone that is more powerful than Don Wells. Okay? Is it Spirit? Did Don Wells hurt Rosemarie Bly, or is it her husband? Oh my gosh. Sweetly says on June 1st, 2009, violent altercation between Rose and Christopher, where she says she was put in a chokehold and slammed to the ground. Ultimately, Rose was arrested. So he beat the crap out of her and then she got arrested. That's how it is. That's how it is here in Delaware. Like if you have okay, I'm just going to tell you guys. If you live in Delaware and you have a domestic dispute, they don't fuck around. They arrest both of you. It sucks. Like, if you have an altercation with your husband, and let's say you and your husband are out on the street screaming at each other, and the neighbors call the police on you, they arrest you both. I have personal experience from that. Okay. Christopher begins divorce proceedings August 6, 2009. Paternity case. That's all that. Oh my God. This is all over the astrology. So when I was reading the astrology to you guys, and me not knowing all of this, you guys were like, bam, bam, bam. All this was like firing off in your heads, wasn't it? Holy shit. Okay, so Sweetly says, Christopher begins divorce proceedings August 6, 2009. Paternity case and divorce proceedings are called off August 21st. 2000, Rose and Christopher buy new cell phones. Holy moly, paternity case. And that is all like that Libra with Ceres. That has to do with children, and angry with Mars in the fifth house rules children. Anger about children. Spirit, what happened to Rosemarie Bly? Where is she? Where's her body? Whoa, that card just went flying. Hold on, I gotta go run across the room because it just went flying. One second, guys. My husband just got home. 1 second. Hi, honey. Say hi to everyone. Say hi. My husband's not going to say hi. I had to go say hi to him and give him kisses in the kitchen. Okay. All right. So, the cards just went flying. Okay. So, we got Sweetly says August 21st, 2009, 7:30 p.m. Rose leaves home after telling her husband that she is going to Cushing's, Wisconsin, to see her cousin. August 21st, Rose calls Christopher to say she'll be home around. So all that is not true. Did Spirit say anything when Spirit, where is Rosemarie Bly? Oh, I didn't put their snacks out. 12th house. So this is secrets, hidden truths, dreams one has, hidden strengths, weakness, unconscious, and karma. Wow. That kind of sounds a little bit like Summer. That little voice. Is Summer here? I have your little friend. Hi. Is Rose or Summer here yet? We got regret. Someone regrets what they did to you, how they treated you, and how they contributed to this mess. Can you read that? And toxic connection. There is a relationship involves constant fighting on thin ice with each other, but trying to maintain the relationship. That's not good, guys. That's awful. Are they here, Spirit? Someone's here. What's going up? Can Rose tell us what happened to her? If she's here? Just got here? Can you ask them what happened that night? She just got here, they said. Can you tell them that we love them very much? If Summer and Rose are here, let them know that they are loved. You told them? I'm going to pull some regular tarot. Aw, did you hear that voice? That sounds female. We love you, and we really want to find out what happened to you. That does not sound like a regular female here, so I would say that that might be her. Do you guys hear it? Do you hear the voice? Let's see where my battery's at. Oh, I'm good on this battery. Spirit, Rose, are we on the right track that it's probably your husband, allegedly, that did this to you? Spirit, can you help her? So, actually, this came out upright. I'm sorry, I had it in reverse. So, this was somebody who felt helpless. There's some type of financial difficulties. It could be someone getting kicked out of the home or feeling abandoned. All the love is in the house here. All the love is inside the church, and they're kicked out. Hey. Hey, can you guys tell us where Rose is? Where Rosemarie Bly is? Can you tell us where her body is located? Is there a farm? Because Virgo can rule farms. Mean Gene. Specifically a farm that has chicken coops. Well, that card just went flying. These cards are like not just flying out of my hand. They're flying across the room. I gotta like get out of my chair and go walk across the room to get them. Okay, so this card was the Strength card. I think it came out in reverse, which is someone testing, brute force. Someone using force or can be using force. Manipulation or force to try to control the beast. And it's the Leo card. I mean, we have to remember I'm reading in crime, so I look at it a little bit differently. Someone using their strength in the wrong way, basically, and not a good way. And this is Leo the lion. See the lion? It's the Leo card, the sun. Yes, and horses mean jeans. Yes, Brooke feels a very strong connection to Rose. Sister Candace did not do this, but she definitely was jealous of Rose and may have pulled some crap on her as sibling rivalry does, but it would have been more vicious and manipulative in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Brooke wants you to speak, Rose. Rose, can you talk to us if you're here, please? I think she is here because I heard a female come through. That's not one of our normal females. Yeah, I particularly don't care for the Wells myself personally, but I don't see the Wells part of this, guys. I see this as some serious toxic relationship that got out of control, and they believed something. Somebody believed something to the point of delusionment and freaked out, lost their head, and I think that they had help. I think they had help to deal with her body. Did someone have help? I'm going to ask the cards that. Did someone have help dealing... Spirit, can you ask Rose to come through and talk? If she's here. Meme Jean says, Rose, can you come talk to her and talk to Brooke? They love you very much. You're very loved here. So my question was there someone else involved? I would not doubt if he had family help him. Or if family is unaware, but that they're involved somehow. And this card rules travel, okay? Can rule a vehicle. Think about it. It's the Chariot. Chariot is movement. It's ruled by Cancer, which is family, the good and the evil, the good and the bad. That family may have helped them put something into action, allegedly. She is a kindred spirit. Aww. Rose, can you feel Brooke's energy? Can you feel Meme Jean's energy and Blue Willow and Seeking Serenity? Can you feel Susie Q? Can you feel everybody here loving you and wanting to hear from you? Sweetly Bear, can you hear from Bear? Susie Q wants to know if your body is near a logging creek in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. And Meme Jeans loves you too, Rose. Can you hear us? Here, I might need to refresh. Because sometimes my phone will get overheated. Yeah, it's hot. Shit, why does it get so hot? Hold on. Batteries went down big time. Okay. Okay. Spirit. Susie Q wants to know if Rose's body location, if she is in the spirit world, which I believe she is, but I have to say allegedly, so people don't freak out on me. But is she in a Is Rosemarie in a logging creek near Grantsburg, Wisconsin? A logging creek. Sounds like Walter said yup. Walter, where is Rosemarie Bly? Where is her body? Can you help us find her? It's difficult. What do you mean it's difficult? Yeah, it gets really hot. But see, this phone's broken, guys. I'm so cheap. I need to buy new phones. I'm gonna look, when we get a bigger channel, I'm going to buy better, cooler equipment. But right now we just Did you guys hear that? That was a full sentence. She said, I'm on the track, or I'm on the Aquarius does rule railroad tracks and bridges. Okay, let me ask the spirits this. Spirits, is she more of the Aquarius energy, which is fresh water, moving water, high bridges, railroad bridges? She could possibly be split. Or is she more Virgo energy, where she's in the earth? Or she could be both. She could be... Is she more Aquarius energy, or is she more earth energy? Is she more air and water, or is she more earth in a shallow grave? Is she in a Leo? Leo. They said Leo. Oh my God. I love you, spirits. You spirits are awesome. Tell me I have the best spirits on YouTube. Did you hear what they just said? They said Leo, meaning Leo was the killer on her chart. How about that? How about that? You guys are awesome. We have the best spirits on YouTube. My spirits are awesome. And that was Stanley, by the way. Thank you, Stanley. Hey, Luminous. Leo can also mean cop. Exactly. So, Spirit, do you mean Leo is the one responsible for hurting her? Like it says on the... Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, all right, Spirit, as far as a body location, the best. He has a vest. I couldn't tell if he said he has a vest like a cop. Is he a cop? Is he a cop? Is he a cop? Or does he know a cop? Scott, the cop. Excellent. Yes, authority figure.
Really?
He got a crane? Okay, now I understand why Spirit says it's gonna be difficult to find her. Spirit said this earlier too, that it's going to be really difficult to find her. Can you explain why is it so difficult to find her, Spirit? Why is it so difficult? Oh crap. I hope my phone doesn't just like crane. Yeah. Spirit, is the name Scott? Spirit, is Chris involved in her disappearance, her husband? And is there a police officer by the name of Scott? I think that's a yeah. Did you hear that? Are you guys hearing this? Or thank you. My daughter and I got our nails done. I don't know. I'm not really like a nail person. I'm still trying to get used to them. Thank you. Hey, Mimosa. Mimosa says hi, ghosties. We love you, spirits. They said, what's up? They said, what's up? Okay, so, yeah, this is what's confusing to me, Susie Q. Which one, husband or boyfriend? Because they seem to say, like, the husband knew police officers, too. And see, with that Gemini at the end of the matter, that could be like a brotherhood. Like you know how cops are kind of like brothers in arms? Or siblings? Or fourth degree on the DC line, that's a Cancer degree, that could be family. Leo is like a husband or your authority or someone who is in power. The 29th degree in Leo is Regulus. That's someone who knows powerful people, okay? He knows people that have money and are powerful. Our killer knows people in power. And Meme Jeans, what they said to me was abortion earlier. To answer that question, Spirits said earlier, I didn't catch it on the recording, but Spirits did say that there was an abortion. So I don't know if she was pregnant, but there was an abortion. Spirit, am I right when you guys said that earlier, when you said there was an abortion? Susie Q wants to know, was she pregnant by the married cop? Can you ask Walter, was it Scott who murdered her? And was she pregnant? I'm going to say she was definitely pregnant, but Walter said earlier that there was an abortion. Sweetly Bear wants to know, what was the paternity testing for? For her kids or for pregnancy? Hold on, let me check to see where my battery is at here. Okay, whoa. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that jump all the way up to red? Did someone just come in? Spirit, who just came in? That was crazy. Who just came in? Let me get my cat balls out. See, they drained my cat balls. None of my cat balls work anymore. Like, all the battery died in them. Because they kept making them go off. And then they just stopped working. I know. We'll have to get you guys new cat balls. And that's another name they keep mentioning is Jessica. Yeah, our cat balls are dead, guys. They drained them. None of them work. That's okay, spirits. I'll buy you some new ones, okay? Susie Q wants to know, where is her physical body location? Spirit, where is Rosemarie Bly's physical body location? And Sweetly wants to know, are people nearby her? Or is she in the middle of nowhere? I'm going to pull an astrology card. See what I get. Spirit, where is Rosemarie Bly's body location? Keep the circle protected. Lord God, protect us all. Keep my spirit safe, my subscribers safe, my home safe, my children safe, my husband safe, and myself, and my pets. Spirit. I might have to refresh it again. Yeah, see, it's getting really hot. Okay. Spirit. Can you tell... Where is her body location? Spirit. Where is Rosemarie Bly's body location? What is closest to her body? Seeking Serenity wants to know what is close to her body. Any type of landmark? Are people near her? We're talking to my regular spirits, honey. These are the same spirits that we've been dealing with for over a year now. Well, you guys have been dealing with it for over a year. I've been dealing with these spirits for a really long time. These are my same spirits that I've always had. I'm sure you guys are getting familiar with their voices by now. Like, you guys know who Walter is. You guys know who Michelle is. You guys know who Rachel is. You guys know who Stanley is. There's Percy. He's the old man. There's an old woman here as well. Her name is Agnes. Yes, can you... Spirit. Yes, I had to restart it. Because my phone is really hot. Spirit, can you tell me where Rosemarie Bly's body is? Did they just tell me to put it on ice? I can't put it on ice because I don't have a back. It'll get wet. Spirit. Can you tell us where Rosemarie Bly is? I don't know. I feel like Agnes might be my grandmom, but I'm not sure. But I think Agnes is with Percy. Because, like, Percy will show up, and they're the ones that always want to watch baseball. I don't want to talk about sports, because then they start going off about sports. I'm kind of keeping them away from all the sports today. Well, they got to watch it today. on top of towel. Do you have rice? And you put a sock or a Ziploc bag in the freezer, you will cool it pretty quick. It won't wet your phone. Oh, really? Okay, maybe I should try that. Spirit, can you tell us what happened to Rosemarie Bly and where she's located? Please tell us where Rosemarie Bly is. Percy, where's Rosemarie Bly? Physical body. Walter, where is Rose? Where is Rosemarie Bly, Walter? Where is her body? Off the Okay. What I got was she's off in a bag. Out a back door. Is she on farmland? Yeah, it's been years. Is she on Is she buried in the earth? Is she in the earth? Is she on farmland? Many paces. I feel like she's on somebody's land, guys. Do people... Does more than one person know where she's located? Do more than one person know where she's... Sheer prophet. They knew. Is Rose under a shopping center where Grandis used to work? Cement. Cement is white. That's Virgo, white. Spirit, is she in the ground? Will we ever find her? Sweetly says she thinks they'll be found due to evacuation. Excavation. Summer 1st, she was unalived at her house. I feel like she was unalived at home because of that 4th degree, but I could be wrong. Okay, Mars is murder and anger and rage, arguing with someone, bumping heads, and Capricorn is her physical body. Capricorn also does rule concrete. Again, I got the 12th house, which is secrets and lies, delusions. Somebody believed something about her. Somebody believed something about Rosemarie. They believed something so That sounds like her. That does not sound like Michelle. So that spirit right there, I would say, is her, in my own personal opinion, but I could be wrong. Of course, we want to keep hope alive. We don't want to think as her has passed away, but I think she's communicating. I think she's really trying to talk. Rose, where are you located? Can you... Where is her body location? Something about her head. I'm going to say that there's something up with her head. I don't know if you heard that, but I'm not going to repeat what they just said. Wait, something about her head. Spirit. Walter, where is she at? Can you please give us a description, a landmark, an address? It said she's with us. Holy shit.
Why is it? Why?
That sounds like Summer. Did you see that? Psychological what? Psychological what? Through a fastball? Or Spirit, tell us what happened. Where did they take her? Is she in earth? Is she in cement? Is she buried in the ground? Is she in a scenic area? Okay, this card just fell on the floor, and I got Leo. Damn.
You have
Who hurt her? Who's responsible for hurting her? I gotta plug the phone in.
into this. One of those things.
What about investing? And investing, and she had to learn a lesson? What was the lesson she had to learn? Can you tell us where she's at? Whoa. See how it keeps doing that? Like, it will just flash. That's why I think spirit is like coming in and out. That terrified? What do you mean she was terrified? Chris, did you hear that? We got Chris. I've been hearing the name Chris all night, okay? Also heard abortion. Injustice what? I don't know, I'm plugging you guys in. Something about Gainsburg? Hey, Justin. I think so, Susie, personally. The way Spirit keeps talking about him, that's Summer. And look, you hear the little girl's voice, and then you saw it move. Tell me that's not crazy. Is Summer here? Is Summer here? Make this blink if Summer's here. Allegedly. Is she here with Rose? I mean, Susie Q, literally, I pulled the Leo card 3 times, okay? On the crime chart, Leo is showing up as her killer. Grantsburg is where Grandis lived? Well, they mentioned something about Grantsburg just now. Yeah, I'm hearing lots of Chris did and Chris anger and Chris provokes. She said meme, did she? Aw, good. I love it when Spirit says your names. I think it just said and gamma. Spirit, can you say any of the subscribers' names that are showing up? Meme Jean or Sweetly or Susie Q or Julia? Can you say hi to the subscribers? Gamma? Gema? Gamma. I call her Brooke. Susie Q. Can you say hi to everybody? Spirit, Seeking Serenity, can you say hi to Meme Jeans? Hey, sweet. They said, hey, sweet. Did you catch that? Kat says hi, spirits, and hope everybody's doing good. Seeking Serenity says she thinks Chris, her husband, Rosemarie Bly's husband, was a narcissist, that he was controlling and he was mean-spirited and quick to anger. You got a blink for that. Did you see how bright that just got? I think they just said he was. Something about he freaked. He freaked. That's Michelle that just talked. Michelle, can you tell me about Rosemarie Bly's husband? Michelle has a way with describing men to me sometimes. She's really good at it. Michelle had something really bad happen to her. One day I'll tell you the story about my spirits, how some of them passed away. Michelle did not have a peaceful death. It's very sad. She knows a lot about men, put it that way. Yeah, Michelle knows a lot. That spirit, I trust. When she tells me stuff about a man or tells me about a man, I believe her. She has a way with her words. Right, Michelle? Love you, Michelle. Love you, honey. You want some milk? Michelle always asks for milk. I don't know if Bill picked up your milk at the store. Did you hear that? It said Chris, that is. I know he's pretty snarky and evasive, Blue Willow says in chats. Is he? Well, his ears are probably burning right now. I mean, I'm just a little channel. Nobody really knows who I am yet. I'm kind of like. So is Chris our number one suspect, Spirit? Brooke wants to know. I have to reset. Okay, I'll reset. Hold on. Is that better, Spirit? That's the old man that just said that. That's Percy. Whoa. Who just came in? Someone just came in. I felt air just like fly right by me. It was like, whew, went right through me. I don't know if you saw the smoke. And even the smoke just like went right in my face. Hey, Emma. What she does. Okay, Julia wants to know, is her killer Chris Marcos or Chris Larson or Scott the cop? If Lisa K shows up, Chris will find out she's... I think I'm subscribed to Lisa K. I'm not sure. Just got here. Hey. Hey, who just got here? Spirit just said, just got here. Or maybe they're saying that they just got here in chat. Maybe they're watching in chat and we don't know it. Spirit is saying that they just got here. So somebody just got here or somebody's in chat watching us in secret. Is somebody what? Is Rose here? Is Rosemarie Bly here? All right, guys, I'm going to go get something to drink. Can you guys watch? Can you guys hang out with the spirits while I go get something to drink? You want me to get you some food? Did you hear Spirit? They said, go get me some food. Are you guys hungry? I haven't gone to the store and gotten their snacks. They really like certain snacks. They're very picky. They like Dr. Pepper. They like Ruffled Chips. I didn't get yelled at, but Spirit kind of lectured me the other day. Mike and Walter want me to know that they are not vegetarians. So that was they're laughing. They were like, we're not vegetarian, right? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So spirits are like, we're not vegetarian. So I'm going to go get something to drink. I'm going to go get them some water and refresh their water. They got a little table over here that's got some snacks on it. I'm going to go get them some stuff. I'll be right back, okay? Can you guys watch the chat and tell me if you see anything? Keep an eye on everything for me. Spirits, can you Spirits just whistled for you guys. Spirits, can you talk to the chat and can you read? You can read their questions over here, Spirit. My spirits can read and they have texted before. So they know how to text message. Okay, hold on. I'm almost back. I got myself some iced tea, and I'm gonna refresh their water now. They have a little wine glass that I keep their water fresh in. New spirits. Some fresh water. And you gotta give them good water. You can't give them like faucet water. You gotta give them fresh spring water. Okay, what did I miss? I'm just sitting back down now. Did I miss anything? Did they say anything cool?
You got a cat.
Yeah, we have a cat. Hey, Aggie. We love you. Sending you good vibes and healing energy. Gotta send good vibes and healing energy to Brooke and Aggie. They're both going through it with recuperating from surgeries. Just coming. Spirit, can you tell Aggie, is Aggie and Brooke gonna be okay? Aggie's trying to heal from her surgery, and Brooke is getting bruises from, I guess, from the medicine that she's on. Is she gonna be okay, Spirit? Is everybody okay, Spirit? Is Brooke and Aggie gonna be healing okay? That was in Spanish. I wish I could speak Spanish. The Spanish guy here is really nice. He's very loving. I just can't ever understand him. I think they said you're good. Or they're good. Tiama. Yes. Walter said yes. Did I miss anything when I was getting them water and getting myself iced tea? Did they say anything? He might have, sweetly. Yeah, I got some iced tea, Spirit. Did you guys want some iced tea? I got you some fresh water. Do you want me to get you some iced tea too? They didn't say too much? Okay. Yeah, she's on blood thinners. Is that why she's getting so bruised up? I'm really worried. I'm just worried about her. I'm worried about both Aggie and Brooke. Susie Q said, Walter, what city is Rosemarie Bly in? Where is her physical body? Big kisses to you, thank you. Mama Ann, help with what? Yeah, seeking serenity. She looks... It looks like she got hit by a car. Like, that's how bad her bruises are. Plavix, yeah. Spirit, can you tell us where Rosemarie Bly's body's location is at? Can you give us a city, state, or landmark? Is she on land, earth, farmland? Is she near businesses? Is she near a lodging? Just got here again. Mama Ann. What's your dad's name, honey? Hey, the Looking Glass Tarot. It's good to see you. Hello. What's your... Yeah, more people coming in, Spirit said. There's more people. Mama Ann, what is your dad's first name? Oops, it just got brighter. What is your dad's first name, honey? Somebody just showed up. Oh, your dad's first name is Brahma? Brahma? Is that correct? Am I saying that right? Brahma? Am I saying that right? I'm sorry. Brahma. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Spirit, Mama Ann wants to hear from her dad, Brahma. Like the Hindu god. Okay, yes. Is he okay in the spirit world? Are you able to give Mama Ann a message for her dad? From her dad? They just keep saying that he just got here. That they just got... Is there any message from Brahma for Mama Ann? Anything coming through? Not hearing anything yet, honey. They might pop up with something. It's hot. They keep saying that he just got here. Did your father just pass, or how long ago did he pass away? Look at that, guys. You see it moving? You want to know if they murdered? Was he murdered? Three years ago. Who just got here, Spirit? Because it's moving. Who did someone just come in? I think when they say someone just got here, it's when like you notice the lights get really big. Wow, holy crap, that is crazy. I can feel it too. Woo, I feel it. It's like electricity. It just went through my chest. Is somebody here? Hello, Spirit. Whew, guys, this is a very strong spirit. I'm feeling like, holy crap. I don't even know how to describe what I'm feeling right now. Spirit, who just went through my chest? It wasn't a bad feeling. It's kind of peaceful. Who just went through my chest? Move forward? Did somebody new just get here? A processing? It's a process. Yeah, something just went through me. Just got here again. An animal? An animal spirit? My animal? It could be our cat. Our cat just passed away. I mean, we're talking about our cat. Is it my cat? Someone just got here. Someone new. I'm feeling a new spirit. Just got here. That's weird. Mama Ann wants to know if... I don't know, Mama Ann. I think they're blinking for you. I think he had Algol show up in his chart too, hun. Julia with Quentin. I can ask. I don't know. Something's here, guys. Something's here. Spirit. Who's here? Is it Mama Ann's dad? Yes? What happened to her dad? Was he murdered? Was her dad murdered? Yes or no? I think they said he was. Hey, Karen. I think he was, Mama Ann, murdered. They keep saying just got here. So, you know, maybe your dad, it's taking your dad a long time to communicate with you. So for Quentin, I got that he was betrayed. He's your angel, they said. He's your archangel or an angel, they said. Did you hear that? Mama Ann? I don't think anything's keeping him. I just think it took him a long... Listen, sometimes spirits take a long time. My brother passed away. I didn't hear from my brother for almost, like, I don't know, 4 years before my brother started to communicate with me. It took a long time for my brother to get his sea legs. Sometimes it takes spirits a long time to figure it out over there. I can remember when my mom finally did come back to visit me, she was, like, exhausted. I mean, like, when she finally got there, I could even hear her being like, oh my God, like, that was such an ordeal. Like, it is not easy for them to travel at first. It takes them a long time to get their sea legs wet, okay? So I don't think that he's being held up or captive or anything like that. I just think it's taking him a long time. And they're agreeing with me. So you can see the lights. What happened to Quentin? It does. I mean, it's exhausting for them. Sometimes they don't have the energy to travel, and it takes them time. Don't think that just because your loved one dies and passes over that they can immediately figure it out. My mother even talked about going to school. My mom was like, "Yeah, I got to go to school. I got to learn this stuff." Like she she had a really hard time. She had a really hard time. And it took my mom a couple of years. It took my mom about 2 years. It took my brother about 4 years to communicate with me. It takes time. Yeah, they keep saying that he just got here. So he really might not have it all figured out on the other end yet. It can take years. What happened to Quentin Simon? I think it's because he died with a lot of guilt and had a lot of things he had to work out still in country. Yeah, that's possible. There's a lot of like tension and anger when they die. Yeah, it can take time. Yep, that's right, Sweetly. Okay, so for Quentin, I got a mother. Definitely a mother. I got a relationship breakup for Quentin. Money problems. Financial problems. Giving money to one without the other, or giving more attention to the other child and not to Quentin. You know, that there was some imbalance here, I believe. That's how I'm feeling. That's Quentin Simon. They were struggling financially. They were having issues with money. Material loss. They couldn't save money. I think there might be a little bit of drugs. Yeah, Quentin reminds me of Elijah. Presidential prediction. Well, I will tell you that they both have very strong astrology for winning. On their natal charts, they have very powerful positions. Kamala Harris, she just had a birthday, I think. She's Libra. There's a couple of charts that I've done, and Libra shows up in very positive positions. And with her, there's a lot more balance. I will say that. There's a little bit more peace on her end when I look at her astrology. And when I look at Trump, and I'm not being political here, I'm just going to tell you what I see. There's just a lot of violence, rage, anger, and he has Mars following him around. So, because I don't want to get political, but I'm just going to tell you what I think on an astrological level. Jupiter is probably going to try to throw them both a bone. I just don't know how, right? Like, Jupiter is Trump's lucky planet, right? Jupiter and Sagittarius, and the fact that he has that Regulus star that is showing up. Regulus shows up in his astrology. He's got a lot of blessings, which obviously have blessed him tremendously. That's why he's survived, okay? But Jupiter is also hanging out with Harris as well. And Jupiter's funny like that. Jupiter is 50-50. Like, Jupiter saved Trump twice. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that whole constellation of Sagittarius and the planet Jupiter saved Trump's ass. Okay, and he's in retrograde now. Jupiter was in retrograde when Trump lost the last time. So, that's not going to be good for Trump. That his lucky planet, the planet that gives him so many blessings, is in retrograde. So, that's something that we have to consider. And then, affecting Kamala Harris's first house, she has Jupiter and she has her North Node there. So it's almost like she's destined for something. Destined for something, okay? And Jupiter is truth and freedom and justice. So, and it's like kind of hand in hand with her destiny. And Trump, he has Jupiter, but it's not his lucky Jupiter that he's used to, okay? And then he has Mars, and then they all have Uranus kind of hanging around them. And Uranus is the planet of shock, which is why I keep telling you guys, just be prepared for like shit to be shocking. I wouldn't doubt it if there's more violence. I don't think Harris or Trump are safe. And I really don't think either one of them are safe. I think they could both be in danger of getting shot. I just think there's a lot of anger and animosity right now, and people are delusional because of Neptune. So I don't think either one of them are safe. I'll be completely honest, okay? And I don't particularly care for either one of them, but I don't want to see either one of them get shot on national TV. That would break my heart. And, I already saw Trump get shot. I think I have PTSD from that. Like, I don't ever want to see that happen. Oh man, my bracelet just broke. Whether I like Trump or not, I don't want to see anyone ever go through that. That shocked me and messed me up. So that's what the astrology is kind of hinting around at. They both have very powerful charts, but I think I don't like either one of them. I don't like politics in general. But I don't want to see anyone get hurt either. I don't know. They're both very powerful. And they're both blessed, okay? On an astrological level, they're both blessed. But Trump definitely has more rage and anger and war following him around. It's not good. It's not healthy. I don't think that he's in a very healthy state at all. Spirit is laughing. And I just saw an orb just fly up in the air. Did you guys see that? Something just went whoop over here. Did you see it? It was like a little flash. Hey, Junie, will you ask if Belinda disappeared her daddy? Did Belinda disappeared her daddy? What does that mean? Maybe. Unalived? Did you hear that? They just said, hey, something. Do any of you guys have any more questions? Because I'm going to tie it up here soon, because we've been on a while. Spirits, can you just tell us anything else about... See, I know that this must be working, because you'll hear the voice go, and then you see it flash. Are you guys seeing that, or am I dealing with... Is there anything else you can tell us about Rosemarie Bly? All right. Any other questions? Because I'm going to wrap it up. They said Belinda. They said Belinda did it. Seeking Serenity wants to know: is this all that we can learn about Rosemarie Bly today? And Sweetly says, Walter, please keep an eye on my ex. Please keep others safe. Walter does keep me safe. He does. I know that he does because he's told me he does. Walter travels, and Walter has told me that he's gone and seen some of you guys. So I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if Walter can. Have any of you guys ever felt Walter? The water. Something about the water. Walter does something with the water. I don't know what it is though. I knew it. He came and told me before he died that if he did, she did it, and they poisoned him. So I don't know. I have no idea. If you think he's poisoned, I would call the police. Walter, if you go visit Susie Q, can you leave her a feather? Susie Q, you know I got a feather from that boy, right? Remember when we were talking and you told me that when we started talking about him that I was going to find a feather at my front door? About an hour later, I opened my front door and there was a huge white feather, like from like a seagull wing. Like it looked like it was, I think it was from a seagull. And I live in the city. So that spirit, what was that spirit's name again? The boy? That was a gift. Did you hear them? Hold on, I'm at my limit here. Spirits just said they left us a gift. Did you leave it? Who left me the gift of the feather? Yeah, I left you guys some water. Do you guys want something else to drink? Ashton Blake. Yes, it was Ashton. Hey, the guessing channel. It's good to see you. Yeah, Walter said something about the water. He can do something with water. Like if you're messing with the water or something, Juniper out back. Something out back. Thanks, Aggie. All right, well, we're going to head out. Say bye to the spirits. Bye, spirits. Spirits, can you say bye to everybody and tell everybody to please subscribe? They keep saying, hey, Emma or hey, Emily. I wonder if there's an Emma or an Emily. Yes. He leaves me feathers too. He's left me 2. The first one that he left me was white. This is the second one that he left. He left me this one. I kept it here on my desk. I have it here. It's Ashton's feathers. The other one I used in a spell. The other one I had to use for witchcraft because it was white. White and black feathers we use in witchcraft. I mean, I'm not like an evil witch. I don't do anything bad. But, you know, I mean, I do magic sometimes for people and I needed that feather. I'm not a bad witch. I'm a good witch. He is a sweet boy. I feel like he's a guardian angel for you. Wow, look at that light, guys. They give to me. I think they're talking about when they gave us the feather. Yeah, Ashton is her boy. Yes, white and green witch. That's right. What's the problem, Spirit? They said they're having a problem. What's the problem? Look at that, guys. They're really moving it. That's crazy. I find that amazing. Yeah, he's a good kid. He really was. He just got mixed up with the wrong crowd, I think. That's what happened to him. You know? Wrong people. Well, they were talking about an Anna. Weren't they just talking about an Anna a second ago? Anna, what's your daughter's name? I mean, I can always ask. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to, like, lead you guys on or anything. I mean, I'm just saying it could possibly be. My spirits are pretty damn powerful, okay? Like, they're pretty amazing. Even stuff, yeah, they said Emma or Emily. Is there an Emma or an Emily here? Sweetly. They just said sweetly. Mama, welcome. They're talking to you, Sweetly. Did you hear him, Sweetly? Aw, I can feel them. Their energy is strong. Like when it goes up, like when it goes up to like the yellow and the red, I feel them in my chest. That's when I feel them. Sweetly says she loves you guys. Yeah, I have really, really good spirits and they're protective. They're good spirits. Don't be scared of them or anything. They're kind. They're very respectful here. They're very protective of my daughter. They don't like any... Yes, you are the best. They said we're the best. You guys are the best. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. We love you guys. Yeah, and Walter, I feel like Walter's kind of like the bouncer here. Like nobody gets past Walter. I feel like Walter's kind of like the bodyguard. Or like, there's Walter. Walter, are you the bouncer at the bar? I feel like Walter like is is a I feel like Walter is a ghost that wears like a leather jacket and had a motorcycle or something. I don't know. When I think of Walter, that's how I see him. He's kind of like the big guys. I see big shoulders, thick neck. I see nothing but chest when I talk to Walter. It's like he's a big guy. He's a big guy. Mom, I think he just said 6'4". You were 6'4", Walter? Mama Ann says, I miscarried 4 years ago. Do those souls go over as well? Like, does baby souls communicate to even though they never physically met you? I don't know. I have talked, hello? I've talked to spirits about miscarriages before. I have as well had 2 miscarriages. They said something I think there is a special place for miscarriages. Because I like Percy's from like Percy is an older spirit. He's from like the 1930s, maybe even like I think he's from like the late 1930s. And Percy was like, don't worry if they're not baptized, that doesn't matter. So yeah, I think Walter is tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah. That's just the vibe I get from him. And Mike too. Mike is a pretty big guy too. And Walter and Mike, they were in the military, they said. And Percy, I think Percy was in the military too, but I think he might have fought Hitler. I don't know. Percy, did you fight Hitler? I think he told me he fought Hitler. But a lot of my men spirits here are military. And we're gonna go, Mama Ann, because I've been on for hours, honey. We're gonna go, okay? I'll do another live with my spirits soon. So I mean, basically, there's Walter, there's Mike, there's Stanley, there's Percy, there's an Agnes, there's Michelle, there's Rachel. And then we have, our spirits that we do cases on that show up every once in a while. Like Ashton, he shows up. Summer, allegedly Summer shows up, and Rosemarie Bly shows up sometimes too. I had Ann Walsh show up too, actually, guys. That was kind of weird because I didn't even ask for her, and they told me that she was here. That was like a couple of weeks ago. And then I couldn't remember I was like, who the hell is Ann Walsh? Or Ann, and I had to look her up because I couldn't remember. But she popped in and said something, but then left. But her voice was very weak. It was very like, it was so weak. I think she's having a hard time communicating on the other end. So, yeah, I might do a spirit box session for her or pull some tarot cards on her. See what we get. All right, guys. Sending love to all of you. All right, spirits, we're going to go now. Say bye-bye. All right, they said okay. All right, bye. Bye, everybody. Good night. God bless.